Before we came on air, I was asking you, is an artist manager also a talent manager?
Yes,
because sometimes people use some of these things interchangeably and they're not sure which to use for which. So who is an artist manager? Who is a talent manager?
All right, thank you very much, man. So generally, talent are people that use their
talent.
Their talent, yes,
their
to
gifts.
their gifts to,
Right.
I mean, they monetize it. So an artist is a talent, an actor, a comedian, in fact, a creative person, that a poet. Those are all talents. So an artist is just one of the talents that a talent manager can manage. At the end of the day, some people just strictly specify and just focus on artists alone, while some people just, broaden it up. Like someone like me, I work with artists, I work with comedians, I work with producers, I work with songwriters.
So you can be seen as a talent manager more instead of an artist manager.
Yes,
okay, I just wanted us to clear that particular. Ajibola.
Okay, why this interest in this particular aspect of entertainment? Because having gone through your CV, I could see that you were once a journalist.
Yes.
So why this particular aspect of entertainment, managing artists and talent? Okay,
so let me just go back a little bit. I had a degree first in human resource management. So I also had the flair of writing. So at the end of the day, when I finished my first degree, I joined the media house, and I found out that there was a gap in that space. A lot of talent, especially artists, just have their talent. The only thing they have is that talent, but they don't know how to navigate to make money or to make a living and be better with what they do. So I jumped into that space and I started using my human resource management knowledge, plus the opportunities I had with media to work around different talents to start, making them better.
Right. So, I mean, there was a space. You filled that space. What were some of those things you identified that for you were that talents were facing or artists were facing in terms of their personality, their genre of music, the space with which they operate, and the fact that could you separate your personal life from your artistic life?
Yes, thank you very much, man. So some of the gaps you've mentioned, which is branding too. A lot of talent don't know how to, separate the part of their life that they're putting out there and their personal life. There was this, or there's still this mentality of fake it till you make it. You don't need to fake it. You just need to properly position yourself, utilize the resources that you have to make yourself better. Put the best part of yourself out there and walk towards where you want to get to. Don't create a smoke screen. So time management, personal life management, finance management, a lot of people, aside from even talent, but especially talents, because once they make money, they lose it and they just go into frenzy and start, and at the end of the day, they will now start looking for monies to even do that business that is bringing them money. So let us identify, this is what is bringing you money. Set aside some part of your money to ensure that you can keep that business running. Because you make, for example, 5 million naira today doesn't mean, oh, you need to now move to the island. Try to manage yourself. Let that 5 million naira be consistent to an extent. Then you can now say, okay, we have enough resources to make this move and to go to this place. So these things are very, very important. And contracts too. A lot of talent don't understand. They are so talented and they want to showcase that talent that they forget to cover their tracks. So, yeah, they are entertainment lawyers, but the talent manager also needs to understand the consequences of this activity that this talent is going into, be it acting or singing. You're a songwriter, you write a song for someone. How would you get your royalties from that? Some people just write the song, oh, yeah, there's no split sheet for you. And at the end of the day, the song is doing well. Then you now go, I wrote this song. Who knows? Is there a contract to it? So even if there were people there, but you didn't sign, you might not be able to get anything. So all these things just, came together, and I said, this space, there's a missing link, so we need to fill it up.
Okay. How then is, or how important is perception management and appearance when it comes to managing an artist in such a way that he or she would not have to compromise his or her brand?
Yes. So, first off, perception management is one of the most important things for a talent. There are some talents that once you mention their name, there's something that you have already in your mind.
An impression.
And it is consistently and deliberately done. It comes with appearance, like you said. Once you hear Lagbaja, for example, there's a mask already in your head. You know, when you hear someone like Two-Face, something comes to mind, and all that artists. So you need to be consistent with how you show up every time. Let people know that, oh, when this person comes, this is what is going to give based on what he's done before now.
Right.
If you say D'banj, there's something that comes to your mind: energy, entertainment.
And bell-bottom pants.
Yes, you can never have a bad meet with D'banj if he's on stage. You would have a great impression. So those are things that improve and increase the charges that a talent can charge.
Okay.
Both being an artist or being an actor, for example. If you're in my movie and it goes to the cinema and it doesn't sell, it means that you don't have the quality, star quality or star power to attract people to buy into this movie. So there are some people that once they're on a movie, you know that it's going to sell out.
Right.
Then they will start charging premium based on that they've done for themselves. And they didn't do it overnight. They spend money based on PR, on their appearance, on their, you know, how they speak. All these things cost money. The only person that I know that has defied all rules and is still being in the media and enjoying popularity is Portable.
I knew you were going there.
You know.
Oh my God!
Aside
I still
from
ran
that.
into one of his videos this morning, and I'm like, really? This? Yeah, and he's actually riding on that really well.
Yes, he is. And guess what, man? That is a brand that he has come to create. If Portable decides to now become gentle and is poised, is speaking Queen's English,
Is he going to lose his market?
He would.
He would.
He would, because Portable's market is different from David's market, it's different from Whiskey's market, it's different from, you know, R&B, Timmy Dakolo. They are not in the same market.
So can a talent thrive on controversy?
Yes. Controlled controversy, yes.
Controlled controversy.
Yes.
Is his own controlled?
It is very controlled, as uncoordinated as it is. Because before you know it, tomorrow now, you come online, hey Joe, it might be no see me. And you know,
And you take
these
it.
guys will embrace him back.
Right.
You
Yeah, I
know.
mean, he's already dissing Davido.
Yes,
saying that,
That's
you
for
know,
now. This is not the first time he's had
He
issues
will
with
always
David.
do it.
With David, during the election, he had issues, but David still called him back. So there's the place of grace, there's a place of talent. You know, when you see someone that no matter what you do against him, is thriving,
Right.
you know. Like I said, as uncoordinated as it looks, it's still coordinated.
So
Guess what?
it's a strategy.
Yes, Portable might be planning to drop a project soon. It might even be with Davido. Yeah. So
And-
there's already buzz for
Right,
it.
for
He
it.
went to record a song with some producer in America, and he was like, oh, they are charging him 50 million naira, and they want to also collect 50% of his
the-
royalty, this and that. Now, people want to listen to that song. That, okay, what is
What is
about
so
this
special
song
about it?
that it is creating? And, I mean, that is something that artists too need to understand. Yeah, because you work with a producer and you pay him, that's not like a write-off. The producer still has right to claim royalties from you
Royalty.
because you co-created it.
Right. So, I mean, I'm glad you went there, because I was going to ask you, working relationship with managers and their talents.
Yes, please.
Oftentimes, you also have a break in the relationship where things will go south, and of course they want to break and there are issues around, but I produced that job. You cannot cut me off that job entirely. So what's the place of contracts here when you're also working with a manager, a producer? How much of thoroughness do you all need at the time you're signing, or should it also be about verbal contracts when you're also working with the producer?
So it depends on the people that you're working with and how sincere they are. the human nature, there's a place of greed in us. So there are some people that verbally you will just have an understanding. However, officially, normally, what's supposed to happen is, let's have it in black and white.
Okay.
This is what I'm doing. This is how much I'm putting into it. I'm paying this amount. However, because I'm paying this, this is how much of royalties you are going to get. So if this song is used by a movie producer abroad or whatnot, this is how much I'm going to give you. This is how much you're going to get out of it. Okay. If there is no contract to it, and you just say, hello, sorry, I saw that they used this song in a movie. Where's my share? And they cut the phone or they send you 10,000 naira. You can't lay claims on anything.
Right.
You can't. In as much as, oh, yeah, my guy, we've done this. Yes, there's the padip side, but business side, because there is no gratuity for you being as a talent. If you say you are not singing again, you are not acting again, nobody's going to come and be paying you that, thank you for what you did 10 years ago.
Right.
Except you have proper contract. You are publishing, your royalties, everything is, you know, good.
Right.
There are some people that they are not as active as they used to be, but they are still at least maintaining
because they
composure.
Still have, they have something they're falling back on.
There's still money coming, you know, and they are good.
Okay. How challenging is this line of entertainment? And have you had instances wherein you had to manage a talent that is heady? You are telling the talent, this is the way you must go about this. This is the sound that I want. And it's telling you something else.
Yes.
How do you navigate such?
Human beings, as I said, have personal interests. Talents are one of the most... So when you say someone is a talent, they are one of the most difficult people to work with. Because they have their own, how they want something to come out in their head. Yes, they are the talent. The manager is just saying from this side based on a lot of other things, like the marketing side. You might want to sing a song because you like that song as it sounds, but that song might not be the best for you. Okay. So a manager will come and say, you know what, this song, write it and give it to this person. The band said recently that Olamide wrote a song for him. If Olamide had sang that song, it might not suit him.
Right.
But you might want to say, no, now this song's sweet. When I sleep, now the song just come.
Bring them.
Okay, they don't bring them. It might not be for you. However, the talent is saying, no, I want this. But you need to persuade and have conversations. And with your track record, the talent, if it believes in your judgment, you know, there's some talents, and I have someone I'm working with that it believes whatever I say to a large extent. Okay. It's not about, I'm showing the holistic view of this, that this thing that you want to do, these are the repercussions. Because over time we've worked, and he knows that when I say something, it's not, I'm not a prophet, but I'm like, calculated risk, let us look at it. Let us go this way. This should give us more results. Right. You know, sometimes, someone says, come and be on this movie project. The money is not that big, but that movie can propel you and get more jobs.
Even if you do Akapas.
Yes. You know, this talent, his first job, when I started working with him, his first job was 50,000 naira. Guess what? This guy was popular. He was on a reality TV show. Like, people know him. Okay. But 50K, I told him that, do this job. After I did that job, he got another job. I mean, they paid him 150K. On the set of that 150K, he got a job of over 1 million naira. Wow. So if he didn't take that 50K job, they won't call him for 150K, right, and he wouldn't get
the 1 million.
So it is a process too. You might be big, like you might be a big artist, for example, but you're an upcoming actor. In the space of acting, you are emerging. You don't have so much, weight and presence in that space. Just like people that act on YouTube, they might not be as big as people that act in the cinema. But if a cinema guy goes on YouTube to make a movie, he might not make numbers as much as those guys on YouTube. Right. Yeah. So it's the market, you need to understand it and play properly.
Right. So in understanding the market, and just to ride on Ajibola's question, in understanding the market and of course dealing with, again, I'll come back to what he used, heady talent, how often is it, how are you able to also persuade some of these talents that you do manage to, again, start small, because sometimes you might have it rosy with somebody saying, okay, let's start this way, but some might say, no, if it is not in millions, I am not ready to. But again, forgetting that you need to pay your dues in this industry. You need to, again, probably step on other people's back to also rise. So how do you deal with that situation?
So thank you very much. Like I said, it is about showing them. So they say numbers don't lie. It's data. There are people that have done this thing that you want to do. This is how they did it.
Right.
Oh, if you want to now do it in a different way, these are the things we need to do.
Okay.
So if you don't want to start small, that means you need to spend or invest into PR branding. For example.
Does that always work?
It works. It works. Once people gravitate towards you, because it's all about the numbers now. There's no, people are becoming aware. Ruger and Benson Buju, they had beef. They were, calling out each other. But when they thought about it, that if we do a joint project, this thing is going to give us more prominence. Their manager stepped in. Yo, guys, what is this beef about? Come together and work. Personally, they might be like, no, this guy, he said I was fat. But for the business sake, let us squash this beef and let us work together. So you need to, really, you need to let them see reasons. Okay. But sometimes they don't accept and you move on.
Yeah, so have you ever rejected or have you stopped working with a talent because of that?
No.
So you've had beautiful talents that you've been able to work together.
We have our differences. We speak, we argue a lot, like back and forth. It's just like you're having a board meeting. You have to push your case.
Disagree to agree.
Yes, that, okay, this is why I want you to do this. And the other person will be like, no, this is why I don't want to do this because of this. We'll weigh it. Okay. And be like, okay, no problem. We'll give, this is our agreement. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, no problem.
You can't blame me.
Yeah.
Okay, we are in the age of technology, and I would like to know what has been the impact of social media and technology in making artist management and music production better.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'll start with the social media. Right now, an artist can be in Lagos and connect with an artist that is in Poland or America, in New York, because of social media. It's just a push, one DM, and you are there, and you can link up, and let's go back to our very good evangelist Portable once more. He made a song with an artist in America, and they just started from DM. Recently too, he shared a DM that he is having with Wyclef. They are not saying. So social media is connecting and making our artists go beyond the local space. A lot of, or let me say some artists, someone like Eric Asane, is bigger in other African countries than in Nigeria. He did a tour that was big. People were shouting like they saw Michael Jackson. But in Lagos, it might not have that effect on people. So social media and technology has made us, spread. There's this trick of, Lagos is where things are happening. I want to blow in Lagos. But guess what? If they're feeling your song in Osogbo, go to Osogbo, organize a club tour, media rounds, and, build from there. Mr. Easy blew in Ghana before he blew in Lagos. So if you understand that, okay, the data is showing that people in Bongon are feeling me than people that are in Lagos.
Where is Joshua?
So cash in on that.
Cash in on Bongon people. Go there, do flyers, do face cap, share with them, do a concert. Because it's all about the numbers. The more people stream you, the algorithm will push you, then you'll be on Apple top this and top that, and you're going to make money.
Right.
But you're in Lagos, you're fighting with 32,000 other artists that, they're all of us today. See, when you go for events in Lagos, the next person close to you is an artist. They might not have their single or CD yet, but everybody is nursing something. But there are other places that you are going to be that, king, and you enjoy the space. Then your song will start sieving down. That's just smart.
And social media also played a role in Ashake's career. I was able to connect with Olamide through the social media.
Yes, please. Yes.
So, still talking about digital age, and of course we do digital music now. A lot of streaming platforms, a lot of ways by which artists now share their music. So again, talking about royalties, take-backs, and all of that through the digital platforms, what are some of those missing links that actors are not taking cognizance of at the moment?
So, thank you, ma. Because you have a song on a streaming platform does not mean you are going to make money.
Oh, really?
Your song might be doing well, but if you don't have a publisher, someone that can help you harness your money, someone that can help you, you know, someone distributes for you,
okay,
and they need to help you collect the money, you are just going to be saying numbers,
okay,
and you are not going to make
and a lot of
any
people
money.
make that mistake.
Of course.
Okay.
I know someone is a big producer, is now in America, a big song with Wizkid. As of yesterday, the album that they did 13 years ago is now on number 3 in like 3 different countries.
Wow.
It's getting the buzz, but
The
there was
money
no,
coming in.
yeah. But the good thing is also that now, because of the buzz, other people now say, oh, let's work together. Then now, it can charge them, then also ensure that contracts are put in place. So there are a lot of popular poor artists that we know.
Oh, popular poor.
Yes.
Oh my God.
They are big, the people know them, you sing their song every day. If they play their song like this, like you would dance, this song, nostalgia, but it ends in the nostalgia.
Oh, wow.
Okay, before deciding to manage a talent or an artist, what are those qualities that you always see before deciding to go with that particular brand?
For me, I'll speak personally. Regardless of whatever you are doing or how much you have, I need to believe in what you are doing.
Okay.
Because talent management is beyond just, there's a job to do. It goes down, like you are going to put in your emotions, your energy. You need to like the person and like what they are doing. Otherwise, you cannot work.
Okay.
Because you are going to compromise. You are going to sacrifice. You know, the artist or talent is sleeping. You are thinking, how can we move this talent from point A to point B? You are in conversations. You are training the word for the talent. Even if maybe you can even do that thing, but you just like, this my talent must progress. Because the more people you work with that are successful, the more attractive you are also as a talent manager. So you need to ensure that your talents are doing well.
Okay. So do you approach your talents or they look for you?
Sometimes I approach. I'm like, I like what you do. What are you? I mean, is there anything you're struggling with at the moment?
Okay.
You know, because there's always going to be a space. And they'll be like, yes, this and that. And be like, okay, I can step in here, do this for you and whatnot. Sometimes people reach out, how fast? Now let's work, now let's do stuff. Some also, we work based on projects. I have a project that I'm coming up with in 6 months. So between now and 6 months, let's work together. All right, come up with a contract, come up with a brief and KPIs. So that this is what I am going to use as judgment that, we did work and it was successful.
Okay.
You've not bought car. It's not my business. My job is not to ensure that you buy a car. Your project has to be seen. People need to know you. People need to, between the 6 months at least, I can tell you that you're going to get 2 or 3 jobs based on this relationship and whatnot. So clearly, we will be clear on what we are doing, where we want to go, what we are going to do, and how we are going to measure it.
Okay. But some of them will tell you that, okay, you are managing me, I don't have a car, I'm not living in Magodo, I'm not living in Lekki. You are not adding value.
So that's why I said we need to be clear about what we are doing.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, you might make 10 million, and you decide that you want to use it to travel out, or you want to use it to buy clothes. As much as you advise, because someone's money
is their money.
It's their money. You can't tell them that this is you must adult. You just advise
you
that
can advise.
This is at this point. I think you need this, and a manager will not use his money to buy a car for a talent, except the manager has been, cornering his money, or there's a contract, and you know that in 5 years or in 10 years. I'm going to be able to make my money back off you based on what we are doing now. So if I'm getting 15-20% off every gig that comes in, I am going to make that money back. So take this car now, they will be, removing it small. There's difference between a talent manager of an artist, for example, and a record label.
But people mix it up.
They mix it up. And a manager is not your PA, it's not your videographer. In Nigeria, it's all everything. Your manager is going to help you take pictures, is going to help you record, follow you to event, help you hold your box and whatnot. It is not a bad thing.
Okay, if you want to do it.
Yes.
but it is not part of the responsibility.
No, it is not. It is not. The brand manager of a beverage company, for example, will not hawk it on the street. As much as the brand manager, if he sees it being mishandled on the street, can come down and be like, no, this is not what, where did you get this? Oh yeah, call law enforcement agencies to, act on it. However, he will not hawk it and be carrying that, hey, bye, he won't.
So, a lot of talent also follow the crowd. They want to do certain things because others are also doing it. So, is it every talent or every artist who can decide to hold a concert?
So, know thyself and be true to yourself.
But oftentimes they don't know themselves.
Yeah, because some talent, I won't say a lot, some talent surround themselves with yes men, people that will just be, hyping them. And you need a realist that will tell you that this is it, this is data. You want to do an Eco Hotel concert and you have 6,255,000 followers on Instagram. Who is coming? Who are you marketing to? Who are you speaking with? So some of the things I tell emerging artists most especially is that, for example, don't shoot a music video of like a 5 million naira if you don't have at least maybe like a 50,000 followers on social media.
Okay.
Because they are your first consumers. You want to leverage on other people's audience. You can't do that for sure. Like that's poor thinking. Like you can't take 5 million, shoot a music video for people that are on your WhatsApp. Do a visualizer that will cost maybe like a 500,000 naira. Then you can do 10 of it of different. Then you start pushing. That makes sense.
Okay.
Than for one music video. Because when you watch one music video now, oh, it's so nice. Tomorrow you watch it. That video is nice. Then it becomes stale. I've seen it. So it makes sense for you to know yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't be carried away. Build your audience, your own audience that you know that if I say, guys,
they will follow.
On Monday we are going to this place, we have an event, they will follow you.
Okay.
There's a talent that I work with right now. He does a show on Fridays, no matter, every last Friday of the year. It's called Faji Friday. No matter what happens, people will come because he has taken time to build his audience. He doesn't do newspaper, do radio. If you call him for interview, he doesn't want. But his event to the glory of God, always full.
I think I have an idea of who you're talking about.
which is easier to manage, an upcoming or established artist?
Deep question. They both have their challenges. An established artist will tell you that I've been there and done that. So when you're advising or speaking with them and say, let's do this, it takes someone that is very, very level-headed, calculative, and strategic to know that, okay, this person is, okay, maybe new age and whatnot. Okay, let me listen. There's this thing of you falling on your knowledge and experience that we've done it now. Before IG, we have been OGs. So I know what I'm saying. This is how we're going to do. This is what we're going to achieve. But for emerging artists, those ones, they are ruthless. They are young, wild, free. Like you tell them that do this. The next time you call them, like I don't forget. I go do them now. They are gone again. So it takes a lot. Like you need to be hands-on with emerging artists. Like you need to treat them like babies. Like you need to follow up on them. Otherwise, your work, you see, you won't be able to even count them that because you'll be like, this one get manager. It's not possible.
Okay, before we allow you go this morning, being an artist manager or a talent manager, is it paying the bills?
Is it paying the bills? You pray to God that God, please bring talent that will sell and that will blow. Pay your bills. Because, ma'am, there is no amount that you want to even give a talent manager that is enough because of the work they've done. So because you are not making money yet, doesn't mean that the talent manager is not working. He's been working, doing stuff, jumping up and down, burning cables, speaking to people, spending money just to make you that star. And guess what? That star that you are making, one thing, he can do one thing now, everything will scatter and spoil. they need to go and start
all over again.
or you even lose some money because of that. You're trying to do, you know, perception management, helping to clean up. However, I believe that God will always lead you to that place or that person that would help you to do. So back to your question, is it paying the bills? To the glory of God? God is faithful. That's what I'll say. Because guess what, man? There's no manager that can get more than, say, 20% from anything. So imagine a talent makes ₦1 million. The highest that you can get off it is 200,000 naira. That's for, say, you've done like the highest. So for every ₦1 million you get, before you can make your own 1 million, the artist must make at least 5 million. So when are you going to rent your own house in Banana or in Ikoyi, or when are you going to buy your own car and you're going to eat? You dress up, you also move around. So
to the glory of God.
To the glory of God.
And his light is shining on you.
All right, we'll have to leave the conversation here this morning. Thank you so much, Omotola Slasha,
Thank you very much
for finding time to be here with you today.
Yes,
I'm sure that this has been an interesting conversation. We'll take a quick break. When the conversation returns, it'll be time to hang out with the best graduating student in LASU 2023-2024 session. I'm sure you don't want to miss that conversation. Join us again after this short break.